We weren't shirking anything by being conscientious objectors. We wanted to serve our country, but we didn't want to carry a weapon and kill people. My name is William Twombly. I was drafted in 1954 as a conscientious objector into the Army. A representative from the research of Q fever came down, and he asked us if we wanted to volunteer, and what they told us at that time was, you can volunteer for this and you will be just as valuable to us as if you were on the front line. Once we were exposed at Dugway, out in the desert, we came back to the barracks, and the cafeteria was next to it. They didn't even let us go into the cafeteria. They brought some food out to us. They had the plane there and put us on the plane and flew us into Washington, D.C. and put us on a bus and took us straight out to Frederick. We weren't exposed to anybody. We were quarantined for about, I think it was 6 weeks at Frederick. We weren't allowed to go anywhere. We had to sit by cages of guinea pigs. Each one of us had a guinea pig that we sat by when we were being exposed. And that guinea pig was shipped back to Frederick also. I never did feel any symptoms. But they drew blood on us every day, checking our blood count. Yeah, this whole arm here, it got punctured a lot. Well, no, we were never told that they would use it as a biological weapon. At the time we were volunteered for it, we were told it was being used to develop a medication to combat the fever. They held us, and but they had us to do extra jobs during the day there at Walter Reed, and I happened to be sent to the Armed Forces Institute of Pathology in the tissue department, which they received tissue from the Army hospitals all over, even from overseas. And so I worked in the storage department of tissue. These are tissue from operations of soldiers and veterans, from the hospitals. We received frozen tissue from Vietnam. It was shipped in on dry ice, and that was one of the jobs that I had, was processing that frozen tissue and getting it into a freezer and sending the paperwork through so that the pathologist could, when they got ready for it, would come down and get the specimen from the freezer and check it out. I got to meet many people, made many friends, and us being kept close together like that made lasting friends.